That was 3 months ago. And today, we don't have to even worry about that. And I've been sharing this information not on my personal Facebook because people who do not have this condition won't understand it. So I share it with groups, and it's hard to help the people who have already adjusted to this condition and accepted it. And it's sad because my point is to help the kids who are showing signs of HS and is being overlooked by the medical team, because we have parents like myself who is dependent on a doctor, and we're just taking prescriptions. You know, we take a prescription for, it's just the other day I had a virtual interview to go over my health, and this lady was already willing to give me 4 different prescriptions for stupid shit. I'm like, I don't need it. I'll just do this. I'll do that. You know, I'm just getting older. But that's just the way it is now. And so it's been really cool because I've been able to talk to a lot of people from India, Malaysia, and then locally in the States. And really helping families that couldn't get help for years from their medical professions. All because I'm slowing down and I'm listening to the body at this point. So I guess I'm making this video because I missed out on yesterday. I was too busy researching potatoes. And he is doing really good, Mr. Lozano. Really good. But my suggestion is for those people who have children. If your kids are telling you like they're constipated, take that very serious. It's not cheese, and it's not milk. It's not because they ate a lot of bread either. It's because their digestive system is already telling them something's wrong and I can't process something. And it's going to continue to stay that way until you start seeing, once you start seeing a boil, once you start seeing a lump on the skin, once you see those lumps start to get big, like a penny, then a quarter, then it looks like the size of a golf ball. My son had one that was half the size of a football. Don't let it get to that. But this is gonna be I guess my documentary, because moving forward, like, I plan to monitor his health, and I just want to see it continue to grow because I see so much progress now, and he's doing amazing, simply amazing. And I plan to continue to work with individuals who either have health care or don't have health care, because this is a very expensive disease. Very expensive. My son comes out to $10,000 a month. A month. The majority of it is covered through my insurance. But the people who don't have insurance, this is a ridiculous disease. And I don't understand how it's even, there's no research behind it. No research whatsoever. And they consider it a skin disease, but it's not a skin disease. It's a gastro disease. And I'll explain that real quick. So when you eat food and it goes into your stomach will break it up into it's in an acid. Once it gets soft and broken down by your stomach, it gets passed into your small intestines. Once it gets into your small intestines, what's supposed to happen is there's supposed to be a ripple effect. And for some reason, individuals with HS, there's like either a man down or a screw loose. I'm not too sure. But whatever happens in those small intestines does not trigger for the exterior protection to start. And so what ends up happening is you start getting backed up in your small intestines. And it starts to leak out bacteria. Because your poop is bacteria. It's debris from whatever your body cannot break down or use. So what's supposed to happen in the small intestines is there's supposed to be an exchange within the tunnels. There's supposed to be good nutrients and good fats that your body can use as a resource. And what ends up happening is there's an escape of bacteria coming out. And it's all because that one process is missing. And so that one process is missing. It's allowing these people to have leaks all over their body. And my son had HS3 or has HS3, but I've seen pictures online why I could not let my son get to that point. Yes, he is better. Thank you. And but my point is your body will continue to push like a motor. Your body's basically like a vehicle, because it is a living organism. So it's going to continue to force it to push this out. But once you force it for so long, you're going to start breaking other pieces in the body. And Humira and all these other crazy medications that they put you on, they are for the immune system to be put to sleep. Why are they putting your immune system to sleep? It's stupid. I don't know. I didn't understand it at the time. And I still don't understand it now. But now that I know that your body has an infection. And my dermatologist today, he's a dermatologist. He's a skin doctor. He doesn't have knowledge about the body, anatomy. So he's listening to me and he's just like, wow, like, what the hell? And he's like, I can't even argue with you because legit, like, you know what you're talking about. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because I've spent many hours researching how the body works. And, yeah, so your small intestines, for whatever reason or another, they're weaker than a person that doesn't have HS. Like, I don't have HS. So for some reason, my body has the ability to process everything because gluten you can't break down. It just goes right through the body, in the mouth, out the butt. And unfortunately with HS, if it comes in the mouth, it stops in the body and it never comes out. It becomes a bacteria in the body. Then the body starts to attack it. And this is where your energy starts to get drained. And it gets drained quick because it's using its resources 24 hours. And this is where you start seeing flares. They call it flares in the HS world. But if you have kids and you start seeing little lumps around their thighs, around their butt, please don't just think it's a pimple. Because this disease is a ugly one. It's very, very ugly. And it's very painful. Hopefully I'll have an update once my son is a lot better. We're 2 weeks, I think 2.5 weeks in. And we have seen about 90% progress at this point. And then I learned that now he's lactose. He's sensitive to dairy. So if y'all see these new updates about dairy-free, gluten-free, it's because my son was losing a battle against HS. And he was losing it fairly quick at 13. And I needed to save his life. Because the doctors weren't going to do it. And so, in regards to yesterday, that's my son. And it was crazy because we're there at the hospital or the doctor's appointment. And my son looks to me and he's like, Mom. I said, yeah. And he's like, thank you. Thank you for always taking care of me. I said, man, boy, if I could move the world for you, I would. Because I can't be in this world without you. Hopefully I'll have an update. Thanks.